Welcome. We've got some thrilling Arsenal news lined up for you, so stay tuned until the end to catch all the latest updates. And don't forget to leave 300 likes to keep us motivated in bringing you the latest Arsenal updates. Ethan Nwaneri has finally had his say on his long-term future at Arsenal, and the young Hale End graduate has delivered a heartfelt message that will warm the hearts of Gunners everywhere. "Arsenal is my home," he declared. "It always has been, and this is where I want to build my future." In an era when too many academy lads are tempted by the bright lights elsewhere, the 19-year-old has made it crystal clear where his loyalties lie. Addressing rumors of another loan spell, Nwaneri said he would respect the gaffer's decision if it aided his development, but his deepest wish remains to stay and fight for a place in the first team at the Emirates. The youngster knows only too well the caliber of competition for places in midfield and attack, yet he has stressed he is not asking for any favors. "I'm not asking for anything to be handed to me on a plate," he insisted. "This crest means everything to me. I'll never stop fighting for it." With a proper squad man's mindset and genuine affection for the club, Nwaneri's humble, hard-working attitude is exactly what Arsenal have always cherished in their academy products. Whether he earns 5 minutes off the bench or a full 90, the boyhood gunner is ready to graft and prove himself, throwing down the gauntlet to Mikel Arteta ahead of the new season. Josh Kroenke speak out about Arsenal ramp-up pursuit of Vinícius Júnior as Josh Kroenke takes personal interest. Arsenal are intensifying their interest in Real Madrid superstar Vinícius Júnior, according to well-placed reports. David Ornstein of The Athletic has revealed that the club have secured internal approval to explore a potential move for the Brazilian international. The 26-year-old finds himself in the final year of his contract at the Santiago Bernabéu, with negotiations over a new deal currently at something of an impasse. Real Madrid, keen to avoid losing the player on a free transfer next summer, are understood to be open to a substantial offer. Vinícius has reportedly been impressed by the direction Mikel Arteta is taking Arsenal, particularly after the club's Premier League triumph and their growing stature in European football. The Gunners are prepared to shatter their transfer record and wage structure to land one of the world's most exciting talents. A fee in the region of £140 million, coupled with a package that could exceed £400,000 per week, is said to be under consideration. This would represent one of the most ambitious signings in the club's modern history. Josh Kroenke, the club's CO chairman, is expected to fly into London this week to personally oversee proceedings. His direct involvement underscores the strategic importance Arsenal are placing on this potential acquisition at the highest levels of the organization. "I'm really excited by what Vinícius Júnior could bring to this football club. He's a world-class player who could take us to the next level. We're committed to investing in the very best talent to deliver our long-term vision," said Josh Kroenke regarding the transfer speculation. Although formal talks between the two clubs have yet to commence, Arsenal's interest has been greenlit across all departments. Vinícius enjoyed another outstanding season, contributing dozens of goals and assists, along with strong performances on the international stage at the 2026 World Cup. Adapting to the physicality and intensity of the Premier League would present a fresh challenge for the Brazilian. Yet many believe Arteta's coaching and the support of players such as Bukayo Saka and Martin Odegaard would help him settle swiftly in North London. Real Madrid remain determined to keep hold of their star winger, with President Florentino Perez traditionally reluctant to part with key figures unless the valuation becomes truly irresistible. Nevertheless, the current contract situation has opened a window of opportunity for ambitious suitors. Further developments are anticipated in the coming days. Supporters across the Emirates are watching with keen interest as this intriguing transfer saga unfolds. Whether Vinícius Júnior will don the red and white remains to be seen, but the mere rumor has already set pulses racing in the beautiful game. Arsenal are expected to return to the negotiating table next week in their determined pursuit of Newcastle United's influential midfielder, Bruno Guimarães. The North London club have made their intentions crystal clear. They want the Brazilian international, and Mikel Arteta regards him as the absolute top priority for strengthening his squad this summer. Arteta sees in Guimarães the perfect blend of defensive robustness, creative passing range, and tireless energy that would seamlessly complement his tactical vision at the Emirates Stadium. Direct discussions between Arsenal and Newcastle are set to intensify starting from next week. This upcoming period will be crucial, as both clubs engage in what could become a complex and hard-fought set of negotiations over the transfer fee and associated conditions. On a positive note for the Gunners, the player has already given his full approval by agreeing personal terms with Arsenal. Guimaraes has expressed his desire to make the move to North London, though he has behaved professionally by maintaining respect for his current club and avoiding any public demands to leave. Mikel Arteta has been particularly vocal behind the scenes about his admiration for the 28-year-old. The Arsenal manager believes Bruno Guimaraes represents the ideal midfielder for his project, offering leadership qualities, physical presence in duels, and the technical ability to dictate play from deep or advance into attacking areas when needed. That said, the successful completion of any deal ultimately depends on whether the two clubs can bridge the gap in their valuations. Arsenal have shown they are fully committed and will not abandon their interest lightly, demonstrating a willingness to push hard to bring the player to the Emirates. Meanwhile, Newcastle United have been active in the transfer market themselves, recently securing the services of Alagi Bamba to bolster their midfield options. However, the significant loss of Sandro Tonali earlier in the window has created a void that they must manage carefully, especially if their captain were to depart. In addition to these movements, Newcastle have been prominently linked with other midfield targets in recent days, including the promising young Swedish talent Lucas Bergvall. This suggests Eddie Howe's side are proactively planning for different squad scenarios as the transfer window progresses. Overall, the coming days represent a critical juncture in this high-profile transfer saga. Football observers will be watching closely to see whether Arsenal can turn their strong interest and the players' approval into a concrete agreement, or if Newcastle will hold firm on their demands and retain one of their most important assets for the challenges ahead. Thanks for watching Arsenal Time. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment below. Continue following the Gunners' journey with us, and see you in the next video. Come on, you Gunners!